All right, so here's my thought on cheat meals. Well, first of all, I don't really like to call them cheat meals. I stole this from a guy by the name of Mark McDonald. He always called it off-plan meals. And I kind of like that better because it doesn't have a negative connotation to it. But with that being said, we all like to enjoy different foods now and again. And so I think it's very important for people to feel like they're able to get something that satisfies them where they're not always so strict with their diet. So I think it's really good to implement off-plan meals in your diet. Now, this is just relative, and I'm just going based off of the majority of the people, but some people, you need to know your personality really, because a lot of times people have a personality that it can be a very slippery slope whenever you, let's say, eat an off-plan meal, and then you just kind of continue on that path, and it's a downward slope, and then turn it into a 5-day off plan, and then you just tank, right? So just know your personality, know what you can handle, what you can't handle, and it's different for everybody. But here's what I will say. This is a good tip. I was just talking to my buddy. He's like, yeah, I over the holidays, it was a little tricky. I ended up eating, turned it into a few days where it was just off plan, and then I just felt like junk. And so we've all been there, right? We all have had holidays, birthdays, whatever, that you just kind of went off plan and you didn't do your typical diet. So what I always suggest to people is that if you know you're going to have, let's say, a particular holiday or a birthday event or some sort of party or wedding, just plan that around your week. Know that that's coming up and say, hey, okay, well, I'm going to have my off-plan meal this day, and then I'm going to get right back on track. I had one lady at one particular time, she's like, oh, I already know my whole week's going to be blown because I got a birthday, and then I've got this event, and then I got a wedding, and it's all in 1 week, and so I'm just planning on it being junky. So I told her, I was like, well, why don't you do this? I mean, I get what you're saying, but why don't you just pick one of those events to have, your off-plan meal to where then you just get right back on track, and then you're not messing yourself up. Once you start going down that road where it's multiple days, it just always ends up messing with your mental psyche and your progress that you're working so hard with your gym, nutrition, your exercise, sleep. If you're doing all them things, you're working hard to do it. Don't mess it up by just because you have a few events going on that week. So hopefully this helps. It's all in context. Just take these things, and this is just part of thinking through and having the right mental process to everything. A lot of our success is based off of our mental thinking and how we think through things. So this is just one of them little nuggets that I hope you can take away, and that's helpful for you throughout the rest of the year. There's always going to be things coming up. So just plan those in, and that way you're prepared and you stay on track. So my name is Jason Dames. I'm with Final Start Fitness. And my goal is that this helps you out today. And if you like these informational videos, please share and like us on YouTube and Facebook. God bless you guys.